soiling well for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage of Earth's Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing of Earth's Australia fair.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are absolutely delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. I would now like to introduce to you the people who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Deputy Chancellor is joined today by Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research of the University, Ms. Monica Barone, Chief Executive Officer for the City of Sydney, our occasional speaker, Professor Elizabeth Mossop, Dean of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, who will be presenting graduates, Ms. Diane Hill, Member of the University Council. The other people seated on stage are professors, academic and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay respect to the elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the faculties of Design, Architecture and Building and of Science. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Professor Elizabeth Mossop, Dean of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, I invite all graduates to stand. Deputy Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Design, Architecture and Building and the Faculty of Science as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Deputy Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building and Faculty of Science who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Sydney Technology, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, in the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, higher degree research students are central to our research mission. Our cross-cutting research themes of transformative technology, cities and urbanism, design cultures, and data information and innovation structure an environment which encourages open-ended speculation as well as applied problem solving. In this context, our students forge new knowledge and new solutions for the contemporary problems of our disciplines and professions. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving doctoral and master's research degrees. The following students have graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy. Deputy Chancellor, I present Dr. Mona Ahmed Kamel Mahmoud Abd al-Salam for a thesis entitled Exploring Interdisciplinary Collaboration in Construction, Phases and Patterns of Interactions in Detailed Design Meetings. Deputy Chancellor, I present Dr. Michael Kahn for a thesis entitled Architectural Practice in City Shaping Infrastructure Projects, an embedded study of the Sydney Metro. Master of Architecture Research, Anna Tonkin, for a thesis entitled Please Remove Your Shoes, 4 Case Studies of House Museums. Each year, UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Deputy Chancellor, I now present to you graduates receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. The following student has graduated with the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture Honours with First Class Honours and University Medal. Rosalie Annabelle Brooker. Deputy Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Architecture. Tara Bagai. Declan Kirk Barnett. Ivy Jeline de Guia Bautista. Murgaja Marev Karan Dikar. Manish Pillay. Vasudev Mohan Polyedath Baboram. Noah Rosemarin. Nazmus Sakib. Freya Christina Spencer. Zhao Zhang. Master of Architecture, Bachelor of Design in Architecture, Timothy Matthew Jakmovsky. Weijian Liang. Wanil Mai. Clyde Overton. Farah Raymond. Master of Landscape Architecture, Alexandra Marie Duff. Master of Landscape Architecture, Bachelor of Landscape Architecture Honours with Second Class Honours Division 1. Patrick Simon Fitzays. Bachelor of Landscape Architecture Honours with Second Class Honours Division 1. Fergus Barker. Fraser Alfred Dovell. Rose Gurney. Christopher Castropil. Benjamin Mark Riak. Xinyuan Wang. Bachelor of Landscape Architecture Honours with Second Class Honours Division 2. Lee Averill Bates. Tonyan B. Lenny Ellis. Catherine Bassam Hanna. Max Anthony Molina. Thomas Sykes. Anzi Wang. Bachelor of Design Honors in Architecture with Second Class Honors Division 2. Bachelor of Design in Interior Architecture, Sarah Emadi. Andrew Ian Murray. Bachelor of Design in Architecture, Ryan Afshar. Rebecca Akil. Abra Al-Asadi. Noor Al-Hoda Al-Jinabi. Mohammed Ayman Al-Tibi. Adriel Andoyo. Jackson Andre. Shabella Marianne Ayoub. Rita A. Aziz. Elaine Backman. Vanessa Badu. Joseph Banob. Sophie Charlotte Bush. Lily Cannon. Christian Chakti. Isabella Shahine. Alicia Champion. Mako Nikki Chung. William Ronald Clinton. Mary Jo Doho. Verena Davis. Derek de Guzman. Matthew De Martin. Travis Donaldson. Rachel Amelia Dunn. Donya Ibrahim. Justin L. Hatsuri. Sam Elias. Yulia Esalova. Claire Ashley Espinola. Isaac Fakauri. Jack Faviro. Amelia Fraser Watson. Crystal Garcia. Angelo Gauzi. Jean-Claude Gazzi. Agreem Gurung. James Ferno Harb. Kan Dan Ho. Natalie Kate Haresk. Leandro Dominic Almanzo Igna. Andrija Ivanovic. Dwi Septanus Jayadi. Zeyang Jin. Thomas Eric Jorgensen. Manpreet Kaur. Crystal Mawa Kaja. Kin Yander Tin So. Jessica Coley. Jin Suk Kim. Anna Klein. Che Yu Kuo. Elena Kriako. Andres Eduardo Lamberti Gonzalez. Joanna Hoyen Lee. Janice Ashlyn Leng. Alicia Manyi Liang. Muzi Lee. Aidan Limbry. Yang Lin. Ryan Liu. Pierce McDonough. Xavier Mendez. Jay Merriman. Michelle. Ming can't see through. Nadine Mohana. Alison Lim Montenegro. Mitchell Moxie. Rafad Nazim. Shayal Shitai Nand. Yogo Nassar. Manuel Nessim. Mackenzie Evelyn Newton. Hen Gob. Kevin An Nguyen. Nancy Nguyen. Jennifer Nicolia. Pak Him Fergus Nip. Marlena Ohana. Yahi Osman. Samuel Alexander Otten. Rico Thomas Pimentel. Pranisha Rai. Blake Philip Raymond. Emily Grace Rawlings. Satrapatana Rang Vanish. Miriam Safi. Naja Sangari. Karine Setirawan. Manu Shazad. Priyanka Ashdeep Singh. William Jack Snell. Keita Sugimoto. Sam Andrew Sweeney. Nelita Putri Saik. Raiden Putra Saik. Ramisa Talukudo. Shai Tamin. Kyle Thorley. Lily Tran. Liam Seng Vong Mary. Miranda Lindo Wakefield. Sarah Jane Wilson. Jiarun Wu. Vanessa Su. Miriam Yagao. Sarah Yatoma. Tassine Zaman. Leona Zhang. Junpei Zhao. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Shan Yue Xiao. From the Faculty of Science, the following student has graduated with the Master of Medical Biotechnology, Fiza Afan. Bachelor of Design in Architecture, Joshua West. Wei Chen Liu.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
On behalf of the UTS Council, it is my privilege and pleasure to once again congratulate all of our new graduates on attaining their degrees. And let's give them a very rousing cheer for that. Not bad at all. Today, in our Great Hall, you have graduated from one of the world's top 10 young universities. Young because UTS is yet to reach its 50th birthday. But the ceremony of graduation itself is one of the world's oldest, dating back 800 years to the establishment of the early European universities in the 12th century. Then, and I don't know how this works in architecture, but you would have been studying and doing your exams in Latin. Your graduation cap and gown are adapted from the attire of medieval clerics who were the teachers at these universities. But then, you would have been wearing it, you would have been gowned every day to ward off the damp and the cold of unheated halls of learning. Graduation is indeed a great tradition and a special celebration. As it should be, because graduation marks an important milestone in your lives. The word graduation comes from the Latin gradus, meaning step, and today you take a further significant step in your professional and personal development. University study, while we all know it has its fun, requires a strong commitment to hard work and long hours. Inevitably, too, it involves sacrifices, whether they be immediate career opportunities, family and social life, or for a number of you, the familiarity of your own country. And what has been particularly tough for your graduating class has been the unprecedented disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. For 2 years, lockdowns and public health responses brought campus life to an end, isolated you in bedrooms rather than in tutorial rooms or libraries, shattered plans for studies abroad. This was not the university experience you expected, and I sincerely regret that. But you have pulled through magnificently. You are graduates today, not just of this university, but of that other great learning educational institution, the School of Hard Knocks. Your resilience, your commitment will be amply rewarded as you apply your new skills and insights in your professional life. But today, the satisfaction of completing a high calibre degree under such difficult circumstances is reward in itself. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction, you've earned it. For all the parents, partners and friends here today as well, this is an occasion of great pride. You have lived through the stresses the graduates have faced. You have all given them your support and encouragement, and I'm sure that they would want to acknowledge that. So could I ask the graduates to stand, face their family and friends, and give them an equally rousing round of applause, because they too have earned it. Thank you. I think some of our graduates still have their mute buttons on, but we'll take that. The world that you as graduates are entering is a complex and challenging one. The new normal in the wake of COVID-19 is still evolving, but it is an exciting world. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is a constant. Digital disruption, it has become a powerful force. Artificial intelligence is progressing rapidly. New industries are emerging based on global data platforms that are reshaping the way we live, work and communicate. The so-called Great Resignation in the wake of COVID, for others, is a world of opportunities for you. This world is a far cry from the staid, ordered and insular one that we baby boomers entered. Then a comfortable job for life with a large employer was seen by many as an entitlement. Your generation, however, will want to test your skills with a number of employers, large and small, at home and abroad. Some of you will even create the organisations in which you work. For you, a job for life might sound like a life sentence. The energies you have devoted to your studies can now be unleashed into this exciting world. Take the challenges on with enthusiasm, inspire your colleagues, and bring your newfound skills and talents into play. Your time at UTS will have prepared you well. Employers have a high regard for UTS graduates because of your ability to adapt and to innovate, to work collaboratively with people of different viewpoints and backgrounds, and to cope with pressure and tight deadlines. In a competitive world, UTS graduates are very employable. You now join an outstanding group of UTS alumni, some 240,000 strong throughout the world. Reach out to this network when you can. Many of the alumni can be helpful to you in your future careers. And please stay in touch with UTS. Our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS, and please keep them up to date on your movements. Of course, your time as a student may not end today, and I know a number of you who came across the stage are already into your master's programs. This rapidly changing world will require you to refresh your existing knowledge and acquire new knowledge again and again throughout your careers. Society is transforming to a lifetime of learning to keep pace with change, and UTS is in the forefront of this transformation. Drawing on its excellent research and its close links with industry, UTS is introducing new courses and programs that will support learning and professional skills development for individuals throughout their whole lives. We hope to see you in this great hall again. Your graduation also comes at a time when humanity is facing some profound global challenges beyond the COVID-19 pandemic. Climate change, the scourge of terrorism, the tragic human tide of refugees, inequalities in their many unwelcome forms, and now the horrors of war. And a challenge that may touch your professional life more directly, the loss of public trust in major institutions, whether in government, finance, media, or just big business. The causes of this loss of trust are complex, but moral and ethical failures are at the core. And this, graduates, is where you come in. You leave here today as the pride of this university, as the flag bearers for the next generation of bright minds and responsible citizens. Can I suggest that you make the values of trust, honesty, and integrity the guiding beacons for your further development as professionals? How do you do this? Let me offer 3 pieces of advice. Firstly, choose your employer wisely. You are part of a new generation that is demanding higher ethical standards from organisations, a generation that believes it has a responsibility to make society better rather than to leave it to others or to the future. Satisfy yourself that trust and a clear purpose of contributing value to society are part of the ethos of any organisation you join. Secondly, identify the values that are important to you and live them in the way you conduct yourself in the workplace and outside. Take personal accountability for your actions and be willing to be judged by them. Speak up, but be ready to be challenged. At times, when you are not sure what to do, bring your own strong moral compass to bear on your decisions and do what you believe is right. Do yourselves, your families, and your university proud by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. The best advice I can give you, finally, is that you make your word your bond. There is no more powerful demonstration of your integrity than that you honour your word. Nothing more and nothing less. I'll leave you with a thought from the philosopher St. Augustine. To ask the question, what do I want to be remembered for, is the beginning of adulthood, he said. The management guru Peter Drucker, quoting St. Augustine, says, if you think you can answer it in your 20s, you have not understood the question. If you cannot answer it by the time you have reached 50, you have wasted your life. And on that note, let me once again congratulate our new graduates on your success. Our best wishes and our pride go with each and every one of you. Your degree will open up opportunities for you in any number of roles. Seize them in both hands and do well. Thank you. I now invite Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Deputy Chancellor. Before I do introduce our occasional speaker, I add my voice to those that you've already heard today in congratulating you all for your amazing achievement in graduating today. Well done. Our occasional speaker today is Monica Barone. Monica has been the Chief Executive Officer of the City of Sydney since 2006, having overseen the development and implementation of the city's long-term vision for Central Sydney, Sustainable Sydney 2030 to 2050. Monica manages approximately 2,000 staff, an annual operating and capital expenditure budget of almost $900 million, and a $12.7 billion of assets, including the council's commercial property portfolio. Monica holds a Master's in Creative Arts, was the 2021 University of Wollongong Alumni Award winner for Professional Excellence, and was a 2014 100 Women of Influence finalist. She is chair of the Resilient Sydney Steering Committee, on the board of the Global Resilient Cities Network, is a member of the Australian Institute of Company Directors and of Chief Executive Women. It gives me great pleasure to invite Monica Barone to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you for the invitation to address you today. I was thrilled to be asked, because I can think of nothing more wonderful than to celebrate a new generation of design, architecture, building and science professionals. I acknowledge Dr. John Laker, AO Deputy Chancellor, Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research, Professor Elizabeth Mossop, Dean, Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support, staff, distinguished guests, families, friends, and of course, most importantly, the graduates. As the world faces the dual challenges of rapid urbanisation and accelerating climate change, we will be increasingly turning to people like you. With the insights and skills you've acquired at this great institution, It is people like you who will help transform, design, and build cities that lift our spirits, express and celebrate our values. Places that are socially just, creative, and environmentally regenerative. Today, I'd like to offer some thoughts that I hope will assist you as you embark on your careers. I'll reflect on serving the public interest, collaboration, mindset, and stewardship. I would like to, however, begin by acknowledging the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation on whose land we stand. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past and present, especially those amongst us today from whom we could learn a great deal about how to live sustainably on this planet. At the City of Sydney, we take this protocol very seriously because we know we can achieve nothing without trust, and trust can only be built on a foundation of truth, recognition, fairness, and respect. Acknowledging country shows respect. Acknowledging country enables relationships to be built. And importantly, acknowledging country reminds us of cultures that integrate people and place, that connect the land, the way it is described, ascribed, traversed, lived on and lived with, and the human need of a sense of place, of social cohesion and of belonging. Of cultures who transfer this knowledge, meaning and purpose from generation to generation through the telling of stories. Those of us, like me, who work in city administrations are also in the business of telling stories because we are the custodians of the city plan, which is a story that describes a city as an expression of what people value. What people value is another way of saying the public interest. And our job at the City of Sydney, as servants of the public, is to ensure that what people value, the public interest, is protected as the city grows and changes. Whether or not you choose a career in the public or private sector, you will be turning your mind to the issue of the public interest. In the first instance, you'll do this because you will care about the quality of your society and the sustainability of your community. Pragmatically, you will do it because the commercial success of the projects you work on will almost be completely dependent on context, and the context is the public realm. A building, for example, has little value if the people who will occupy it can't get to it because there are no footpaths, cycleways, roads, or public transport. It has little value if you cannot connect it to water, sanitation, and power. A building's commercial value is also impacted by its social and cultural environment. No one wants to live in an unpleasant or unsafe neighbourhood or a place with no cultural life. Most of this infrastructure that we often refer to as offering amenity is provided for and maintained by governments on behalf of the community. The City of Sydney alone is the custodian of $12 billion worth of public infrastructure that we maintain on your behalf. At the City of Sydney, teams of professionals like you, including architects, urban designers, planners across all disciplines, environment, land use, social, cultural, economic, engineers, arborists, scientists, artists, and designers, all devote their time to translating what people value into how it will look, feel, and be experienced in the built environment. Whether it's through planning controls that protect sunlight, something that people value highly, the design of public parks and streets or community facilities, the stormwater and recycled water network, or the urban forest and street cooling infrastructure. These people, many of them trained just as you have been, come together each day to deliver what people need in order that they can live and thrive in their city. This collaboration, where multiple disciplines respectfully come together, is the hallmark of a great city. And the better we collaborate, the greater the well-being of our citizens. People don't live in silos or portfolios, they live in places. You don't get up in the morning and say, today I'm going to use the transport system, tomorrow the education system, Wednesday health, Thursday I'll go to work, Friday I might shop and go to dinner or the theatre, Saturday sport. You get up in the morning and chances are you'll interact with many or all of those systems and services. The ease with which you are able to move around and access the things you need contributes to your quality of life, to the productivity of the economy, and to the impact on the environment. Good city planning measures things like the ease with which you move around, the cost of moving around, the proximity you have to the things you need for daily life, the safety of the public realm, the quality of the cultural experience. Good city planning aims to design cities that accentuate positive attributes such as inclusion through physical and social access. Poor city planning leads to the situation we have here in Sydney, where many people who earn the least live the furthest away from their jobs and the social and cultural activities they desire, and have the poorest public transport, unfairly shouldering the cost of getting around through being forced to use user-paid toll roads. That's if they haven't given up. Many women faced with the combined costs of childcare and travel drop out of the labour market altogether. This integrated and systemic approach requires high levels of collaboration. To do this well, as design, architectural and building professionals, you also have to have the right mindset. It is through the courage and creativity of people like you that great cities have been realised. When I started at the City of Sydney, there had not been a visionary city plan since the 1970s. Lord Mayor Clover Moore committed to creating one. The first thing I did as a new CEO was to ensure that our staff had the right mindset to embark on this ambitious agenda. I organised a workshop. I divided all our senior staff into teams under headings such as transport, public domain, culture, society, economy. And I said, in a couple of weeks we'll come together, and each team is to present on a few transformational ideas that cities have achieved, but people in Sydney say are impossible. When we came together, teams presented what they'd found. Cities that had buried freeways, installed light rail and cycleways, built social and affordable housing, found ways to create space for culture. This exercise enabled us to commence the process of developing the city plan with the right mindset, that is, a mind open to possibilities. Nevertheless, when we released our plan, a lot of people said we were crazy. For example, the transformation of George Street into Sydney's premier pedestrian boulevard was one of the most significant and difficult projects proposed in Sustainable Sydney. The proposition was that if we could achieve an elegant, efficient and quiet mass transit solution on George Street, this would catalyse many of the other public domain opportunities that the community desired, including closing further streets, activating laneways, introducing inner-city cycleways and creating places for more outdoor dining and greening. Of course, everyone laughed and said it could never be done. But the fact that it has been done and realised has engendered a new era of confidence in our city. People now truly believe that city transformation is possible. This project has become emblematic. Anytime anyone questions the City of Sydney credentials, we simply say, look at George Street. Cities can and need to be transformed if we're going to adapt to the impacts of climate change. It's through the courage and creativity of people like you that this will occur. And so I'll conclude by saying a few words about stewardship. At the City of Sydney, we strive to conduct ourselves in a way that demonstrates we understand that it is a great privilege and responsibility to act as the custodians, the stewards of the public interest. Stewardship denotes the act of caring and protecting on behalf of others. It engenders humility. It reminds us that we act on behalf of all, including those who cannot speak or represent themselves, those who are unable or prevented from participating, those who are disabled or frail, the very young, and those that have not been born yet. It reminds us that we are also the stewards of this magnificent but fragile planet and of the natural world. Today, I've shared with you some of the attributes you might like to consider as you move into the next phase of your career. I've spoken about the importance of understanding the public interest, in valuing collaboration, in having the right mindset, and acting as stewards. However, I'm going to end by giving you some advice. I think the most important thing is to know yourself and know what you stand for. The most important thing is not what you do, but how you conduct yourself as you go about your work, that you know your values and you live and act in accordance with them. Thank you for the opportunity to address you today.
In Monica's speech, we've heard a number of things that resonate with what we are at UTS today and what we have tried to impart and share with you as you've gone along your journey to come today to your graduation. She spoke of a need to tell stories, and in fact stories within stories, which is something that we hold very dear to our hearts. She spoke long and deeply and with great passion about a real connection to country, also something that we at UTS ensure that we try and embed in everything that we do. She spoke of requiring a mindset of openness and a willingness to work together in an integrated way, respecting other people's diversity and inclusion, something that we also uphold very strongly here at UTS and is seen across everybody that's graduating today. So Monica has drawn through her own experiences and work and her leadership all of those things that we have tried to work hard to work in partnership with you as you explore your journey in education. Thank you so much, Monica, for your occasional speech today. Thank you to all of you, and in conclusion, let me just say the very best of wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every one of you as now UTS graduates. Congratulations, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of the ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?